The Youth Auxiliary of the Ahmadiyya Muslim community works tirelessly throughout the year to organize events and programs for the spiritual, moral, and physical development of its members. Nations cannot be reformed without the reformation of the youth. For this, the consultation of youth from across the country is a necessary component. And this weekend, delegates from all over the United States have arrived at the national headquarters for this exact purpose.
So Majlis Shura goes back to the time of the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when he would consult his companions on various things. And even though he was the most perfect person in this world, he would still consult his companions about this.
The experience for a Shura delegate is unlike any other event that Khadim experiences for a Majlis Khuddamul Ahmadiyya program. In Majlis Shura, all members have an equal vote and an equal opportunity to discuss the affairs of Majlis Khuddamul Ahmadiyya.
This year, over 300 Khuddam are attending this annual event, which includes 170 elected delegates. Their role is to deliberate and discuss specific proposals on the improvement and development of the Majlis as well as of its members.
It's a really great experience seeing how the procedure goes within Majlis Khuddamul Ahmadiyya, where we can deliberate on what challenges we're facing, what our goals are, what our responsibilities are to help the progression of the Jamaat of the Prophet Messiah ﷺ.
Hearing people who are in these committees talk about where they allocate funds and how they decide to allocate funds, it'll make me take a second thought to when my Kai comes to me and is like, we need to do this for this department. Instead of thinking about, oh, we gotta do this, I'm gonna think about, well, someone else at the top started with the idea and then other people got together to decide how much money to allocate. So now I'm gonna think about all the work that it takes to get to me. And then at that point, I'm gonna have a lot more motivation, or I'm not gonna feel, a burden by it. I'm just gonna see that, I'm actually the benefactor of the process. I just don't think about it because I don't see what goes on behind the scenes.
The concept of Shura, or giving consultation, is deeply ingrained in Islamic teachings. Delegates of Shura are representing members of their local Majlis. In this manner, each member has the honor of presenting proposals and recommendations which will be heard by Hazrat Khalifatul Masih, may Allah be his helper.
So the delegates, I think that they understand the magnitude of this responsibility they have, because they're directly giving their opinions to Hazrat Khalifatul Masih. And they also recall that this is a Quranic injunction. So keeping those things in mind, I think the delegates really do understand the importance and the magnitude of their responsibility.
And it's really unique to our Jamaat because it allows any Khadim to go out and suggest what they think might be necessary and have the rest of the body deliberate on that, consult each other and debate and find a common ground that can then be brought forward to Azur.
These are all suggestions, these are all humble recommendations. The final decision is made by Hazrat Khalifatul Masih on all matters, but Hazrat Khalifatul Masih invites all Shura delegates to give him suggestions. He seeks counsel from us. So there is a lot of responsibility on all of the Shura delegates.
Delegates who were not part of subcommittee deliberations were able to attend parallel sessions which were held with respected elders of the Jamaat. Al-Inami Awards were also presented, as well as recognition of office holders moving on to Majlis Ansarullah. As with any national event, teams worked behind the scenes to facilitate transportation, accommodation, and hospitality for all guests.
It's my first time at Shura, so it was kind of interesting how it kind of worked. It was really nice seeing everyone else's opinions on different subjects. Some people were really adamant on some things and some people weren't, but it was really cool seeing how everyone kind of collectively came together. I mean, at the end of the day, it is Hazur's decision on whatever happens, but I think we should be grateful on that we get to have an opinion on what we're doing,
One of the most beautiful parts of Shura is that when we vote, at the end of the vote, no matter if you voted against something or for something, you're fully with the decision that the Shura body made. So that's one of the beautiful parts of the Majlis Shura.
On Sunday, Shura proceedings were paused to listen to the live sermon delivered by Hazrat Khalifatul Masih, may Allah be his helper, broadcasted live on MTA International from the UK Lajna Imaila National Ijtama. This provided a faith-inspiring end to the weekend and an opportunity to directly benefit from beloved Hazur's guidance.
So this is my last year as Sadr Majlis Khuddamul Ahmadiyya, and I'm very thankful to the National Amla, to the Qaideen, and all the Khuddam, Atfal who helped and served throughout these past few years.
By the grace of Allah, deliberations have concluded, and this national event has now come to a successful completion. As the delegates return to their homes from across the country, they will inshallah do so with a new sense of purpose for the year ahead. This is Qasim Chaudhry reporting for MTA International, USA Studios.